Okay, and it's also Tahera's first time, and you girls are aware that I'm live streaming our session, right? Not yet now, I haven't set it up yet, but soon when we start. Would that be okay?
Okay.
So you know the procedure. You know that one will be the examiner and then one is the candidate. Well, you work as pairs, right? And then after that, after one's turn, then you can switch. The candidate would be the examiner and the examiner would be the candidate. Okay. So you ready with your question?
So we will take turn.
You will take turns. For example, right now, Melinda and Tahera, you are partners. And let's say I would ask you, Melinda, to be the examiner first. And then Tahera would answer your questions. Normally, I would allow for part 3 questions, just for a start, because we never know if we have more participants. But if there are not much, then we can, after the 4 part 3 questions and taking turns, each of you can, each of you already has the opportunity to speak, to answer questions. Then I can do another activity. For example, I can let you answer 1 cue card for each of you, or just different activities that would come up.
Madam, one question to ask is the question would be for part 1, right?
Normally, I would ask part 3, and then part 1 and part 2 would just be a part of some activities after that, after the part 3 questions. Would that be okay? I know that most of the participants, you would prefer that you would start from part 1 and then you will get the cue card and then the part 3 questions. But like I mentioned earlier, we never know, we have lots of participants, and my main priority is to have those participants for the participants to have the opportunity at least to answer 4 part 3 questions. That's my priority. I know I would also prefer that each of you can have part 1, part 2, and part 3 questions. But if there are a lot of participants, I don't want other participants to wait for so long before we get their turn. So 4 part 3 questions would be enough for others to wait for their turn, and then they'll have their they'll have an opportunity, they have a chance to participate also. Okay, so you guys can start now. I'll ask Melinda to be the examiner first, and then after the 4 part 3 questions, you can switch another 4 part 3 questions for the candidate, and then we'll take another pair. But I will always go back to you guys if we have still time. Normally, I can only stay for a maximum of 1 hour. So let's, I'm gonna accept 2 more who are trying to log in now, and then I'm gonna set up the live broadcast. Okay, so I wanna also tell you that for the first 5 minutes of your practice or the taking turns, I can't pay attention because I'm gonna be, oh, sorry, okay. Because I'm going to be setting up the broadcast and at the same time accepting those who are trying to log in. Okay, so we'll start, and we have welcome Hong, and there was also one Rev, and you guys will be partners, so you will take your turn after the first pair. Okay, and for the first 5 minutes, I'll be out in another world. but I'll go back to you. Okay. So now I'm gonna set up for the live broadcast, and you can start, girls.
Okay. Hello, Tahera.
Hello,
Oh,
Melinda.
okay. Uh, Maybe I will introduce myself. My name is Melinda from Indonesia. I haven't
Okay.
tested my speaking level yet. So if it's not worse, maybe in intermediate level.
Okay.
Excuse me for the first
Oh,
time.
sorry. Oh boy.
It's okay. It's okay. It's also my first day here. So maybe some of us are in the same position. That's not a matter, I think.
Okay. So who will be an examiner?
Melinda,
Me
you
or
Uh,
you?
the examiner first, and then you
Okay.
can switch.
I will take this example question from my notes. Okay. So Tahera, where do you live?
uh, I live in Bangladesh, which is a very small country in the world, and it's beside India.
Okay. So maybe for the part three question, I will ask about making friends. So the first question is, how do people make friends in Bangladesh generally?
Well, firstly, I want to mention here people are very social or friendly in our country. Uh, However, people would like to uh, go to their comfort zone and then try to make friendship with the people. To me, it may start from school, university, or some of the neighboring areas, and sometimes it might from the relatives as well. uh, all in all, I want to mention here, uh, there are lots of people who love to continue their friendship over the time, and they like to uh, maintain it for future benefits and lots of aspects as well.
Okay. So on what occasions do people like to make friends? Maybe in business sector, for example. On what occasion?
Okay, very interestingly, I want to mention here our festival, any kind of festival or a religious program. As you know, uh, Bangladesh is a Muslim country, so Eid al-Fitr, or there are two Eids, which is our religious festivals. So people would like to make lots of friends, and uh, apparently they love to get together with friends in this occasion. um, for example, uh, in the last Eid occasion, lots of friends, lot of friends came to our house to celebrate Eid, and we enjoyed a lot.
Okay. So what do you think? What qualities make true friends? What qualities make true friends?
Okay. Well, to me, I think trustworthiness and trustworthiness is the important thing to make good friends. uh, also it's another point that is uh, uh, to understand people and to value each other is the important thing to maintain a good friendship. Okay.
That's it for me. I think
Okay,
the example.
okay, that's good. Now it's your turn, Tahira, to be the examiner and ask at least four part three questions to Melinda.
Okay, give me a moment. Okay, Melinda, now I want to ask you four questions from part three. Are you ready?
Can I just interrupt quickly? Okay, I already
Sure.
welcome Hong and Rev. Did I pronounce your name correctly? Sorry, I have to ask you to unmute. Okay,
Yes, Rev.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah. Hi
correct?
everyone. Like my name is Hưng.
Heng.
Yeah, you're correct. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Okay, Rev, it's your second time. I recognize you, so welcome again. And then we have Sooraj and Talimaton. Now I'm gonna pair you guys. So what about if I pair Sooraj and Heng, and then Rev and Talimaton? Did I say it correctly? Heng?
Yes, perfect. But like, this is the first time I joined this class, so I want to, observe so
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah.
No problem. No
Yeah,
problem.
maybe next time.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Enjoy, enjoy. Okay.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
very
Thank
much
you.
welcome. All right, so
Yeah.
Talimaton and Rev will be partners, and then Suraj, I'll take care of you. Okay, now continue, guys, uh, girls, Tahira and Melinda.
Okay. Uh, do you think it's important for boys to play with boys' toys or for girls to only play with girls' toys?
Mm, I'm into minds about this. I mean, it is important to play uh, according to your gender because sometimes in the future you will be judged about your masculine or your feminine sides. But I also think it cannot be too limited. I mean, everyone has their rights to play or to do activities they like. So, I mean, at some occasion, uh, it's it's okay if the boys plays girls' toys or vice versa. But sometimes we have to control them. I mean, we cannot um, allow boys to always place girls' toys or, for example, girls only plays sports that the boys is the majority, the one who played. That's what I think about this question.
Okay. Do you think it's good if parents only buy educational toys for their children?
Mm, as far as I'm concerned, it is important for parents to take some concern when they decided to buy toys for their children. But even though we wanted these toys to be beneficial for their children, we also, I mean, the parents also needs uh, to see that the children should view their toys as a fun thing. I mean, as a way for them to release the stress. That's that's my
Okay,
question about.
okay,
That's
thank
my
you.
answer about.
Okay, thank you. In your country, What professions show a higher status or position in society?
Can you repeat it again,
Sure.
please?
In your country, what possessions show a
Oh,
higher status or
mm,
position in your society? What possessions? Okay,
possession, not profession.
right.
Yeah.
Not
Possession,
profession.
like
I
material
went I went
possession,
wrong that first.
something like that. Yeah, what possessions? Like
Possession.
material or maybe can be
That's whole time.
big
Mm,
house
to be honest, I don't quite understand this question. Maybe something like
possession.
money. That's
Yeah,
possession like
maybe
money.
yeah, like this. Side possession. What possession? Possessions with S.
Anything
Possession.
seems any materialistic thing like wealth or house, cars, anything.
House, cars.
Possession.
Oh, yeah. In my
Possessions.
country, I mean the most important thing that people uh, see as their possession is house. Everyone should have their own house because if they maybe rent house or live in dormitory or anything like that, they would be viewed as a poor people. It is correct if I don't mistaken the question. I mean, it's in my country, in Indonesia. The possession of house is so important. I mean, that's uh, yeah, they show higher status in my country.
Mhm.
Yes. You are in the track.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So that's it for the four
My
questions. You still have one more.
left one question. Left
Mm.
one
Okay.
question. May I ask?
Okay.
Okay. Do you think we place too much importance on possessions?
Do you think we
May I repeat?
place?
Possessions.
We place we
We
place too much importance on possessions. May I make it easier for you?
do you think we place too much importance on possessions? Is it for people in general? Is it important to have possessions that they have to work so hard to just to have a big,
Oh,
beautiful
okay.
car?
Okay. Mm, yes. In general, I think it's important because, uh, especially the physical object, because if you own your house or your car, maybe you can do better in your job or your profession compared to if you don't have your own vehicle. Is it correct? I mean, is it what this question means?
Your own,
Yes,
what was the last word you mentioned, Melinda?
Mhm.
Your own,
So
you said like your own,
your
something
own,
like health, maybe? Did you say health? Your own health?
or your own house or
Ah, okay, your own
car
health. Okay,
and vehicles. I mean.
okay. Uh, I so maybe you meant that to have a healthy or
Mm.
like your health, good health is more important than having a big house or a beautiful car.
Eh,
Okay. Anyways, all right. So the first pair is done. Now let's take Rev and Talimaton. It's your turn, guys. Girls. So now, and I'll get back to you, Tahera and Melinda, and whoever will be done, then I'll get back to you for some activities. All of us, we can participate.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
For now, we'll take Talimaton and Rev. Well, how about Talimaton? You will be the examiner first, and then Rev will answer 4 part 3 questions from you, and if you have those prepared questions, Talimaton, just let me know, and we can ask Rev to answer to ask those questions from you when it's your turn. Okay, but for now, ask questions to Rev.
Okay, you can ask, no problem. Whatever you think.
Okay, all right. So we'll do that after you play the role as the examiner. So you are now the examiner first, and you ask questions to Rev.
Okay. Who is the student?
Rev, you are the
Rib.
examiner. Yeah, Rev.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Hello,
there.
Rib.
Hi.
So, my name is Talimaton, and where are you from?
I'm from Philippines.
Okay,
My name
that's
is
great.
Revelyn. Yeah, but you can call me Rebs.
Okay. Okay, Rebs. Then I'm going for the questions. So, for the first part, the first question is, which social media websites do you use?
Well, for me, the most important mobile applications of social media use is Messenger. It is very important for me for sending and receiving message from my friends and
Okay, girls,
family.
let me interrupt just quickly. I think this is the right time to say it because otherwise I will forget while I'm thinking of it. And this is for everybody. So Revelyn mentioned I'm from Philippines. So the country Philippines should have the da. When you mention Philippines, you should have the da. So instead of saying I'm from Philippines, you say I'm from the Philippines. And there are other countries that you should put the. Let's say I'm from the US, but you don't say I'm from the America. You would say I'm from America. But when you say US or the United States, you will say the. And the UK, you say I'm from the UK. Yeah, but you don't say I'm from the India, I'm from the Canada, I'm from the China. No. And then maybe you would ask, so what's the rule? There's no rule. You just have to remember all those. Which country would use the and which country would not use the. Okay.
That means which are joint island or states, right? Before that.
Well, yeah, but yeah, like join, for example, the UK, the United States,
Right.
the Philippines. But you think that the Philippines is just a country, right? One country, there are no joints. But you're right, there are islands that are joined. That's why we call it the Philippines.
Islands or states.
Yeah, we don't really have states, but India has got states, but you don't say the India. So
Okay.
I don't feel like there is a rule, but you might be
Yeah,
right, Tahira. But
I I know
Okay,
that
right.
there are 4 countries we have using with the like the US, the UK, the Philippines, and the Netherlands.
the
4 countries.
Netherlands, okay.
Yeah,
But you
yeah,
don't say the Netherlands has got another name, Holland, but you don't say the
yeah,
Holland, right?
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
switch it. So there you go. It's not really the rule that it's because
yeah.
it's connected with whatever states, because
Mhm.
the Netherlands, you would say the when you say Netherlands, but when you use the other name of Netherlands, you say
Yeah,
Holland, you don't say the Holland.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Continue.
Okay, the question was, okay. Hello, Rib.
Hi.
Which social media website do you use? And you already told that
Answer.
the messenger, okay? Then how much time do you spend on social media sites?
Since it's only for receiving informations or sending a message, I'll just use it for at least half a minute to 1 hour, not frequently or sometimes after my work or upon awake. It's the only.
What kind of information about yourself have you put on social media, and both why and why not?
Well, I am a very a private person, so most of my personal informations I do not uh, display on my page like Facebook or Twitter. Just I put it my short name and a little bit background that I'm a nurse.
So you don't upload your photos too?
A little sometimes I put photos regarding for what I have, like I have working in the hospital or I'm a nurse or doing somewhere.
Okay. Then the next question is there anything you don't like about social media?
Well,
What do you don't like?
there's a lot of things I really don't like social media, like some things not something that you show that makes other people intimidate. Like for example, you have this nice car or you have a lot of money. Why you should show it? What is the purpose? You want to envy others or you just want being boastful? So I think it's not appropriate.
So you are saying that it's a competition of showing yourself what you have and what you not.
Yeah, and sometimes like the emotions, I really don't like to upload anything, your real feelings. So what is the reasons for that?
So I think the questions are all
You're done with
asked.
four. You're done with the four, Talimaton? Okay.
Yes, just 4 questions.
All right. So it's
Hi.
Rita's turn now. Yeah. Go ahead.
Hello. My first question is regarding food and cooking. So my first question is, what source of food do you like eating most?
Okay, I actually like various kinds of foods like cooked food and also vegetables, and sweets, chocolate. But among those, most I like is biryani, which is a mixture of rice and sometimes chicken or maybe mutton. So my most favorite, my most my favorite food is biryani.
Mhm. I think you just answer it for only a few words and tell me why. Okay. My second question is, who normally does the cooking in your home?
Okay, normally there are 5 persons in our family. So basically the household works and especially cooking is done by my mom. So she is an housewife. She cooked very delicious food for us, so we actually very much enjoy it and also love it to take.
Do you watch cookery programs on TV? Why?
Of course, I like to see various cookeries kitchen related programs in TV, and in various times I also like to watch it on YouTube, because sometimes I feel I could cook something better, something special for my family members. So sometimes I like to search and watch cooking recipes in the YouTube.
Okay, thank you. For my last question, do you prepare eating out or eating at home?
Okay, actually it depends. Sometimes I feel very comfortable and not convenient to take food on the home, but in the time of occasions, like if it is a birthday party or invitation in wedding, I prefer to cook. Sorry, I prefer to eat in outside.
Thank you. That's only I get. That's your 4 question.
Okay, good job, girls. I want to give you some tips that Talimaton mentioned also, which I was so impressed when you said on YouTube. And that's good because all of those internet online, you will say on, not in. Okay. So on Facebook, I posted a photo on Facebook, on Instagram. So who is, let me just mute. Okay, on Instagram, on Google, for example, on this website. But Talimaton mentioned TV, and you said, if I'm not mistaken, you said in TV. So TV also, you should say on TV. So on the news. If the news is on TV or on the radio, you say on the news. But if the news is on paper, in the paper or magazines, you say in. So all that is written, like papers, you will say in the magazines, in a book. So that's the rule for that, for those prepositions on and in, the difference. Okay.
Okay, I think to be more clear, if anything is audible or we can watch, then we should use on, and if anything is written, then we should use in. Isn't it?
Correct. Yeah, Hong, you said if it's the radio, you say on the radio. I heard the news. Okay, there is a broadcast on the radio. And I don't think you would say it's when it comes to article, you always say the same thing with piano, guitar. I know that the article da and da is a definite article and is indefinite, but there are exceptions. For example, any guitar, any piano, you always say the. I play the piano. I play the guitar. So any guitar, it's not definite. It's always definite, even though you are not, there is no context of which guitar or which piano, but that's just, the exceptions for those. Oh, Tahera, kindly say about at. At is always the location. Okay. Location. For example, beach, you say, I'm at the beach. But you can also say, I go walk in the beach. So in is like a 4-dimension. But when you want to emphasize the location of where you are, you can say at the beach. So it's tricky. It's tricky to say at. Sometimes even if it's the same place, but you say it's either in or at or on. It depends on what you mean, how you mean your statement. Okay, so now Tahera, for time, yeah, for time is at if it's like a definite time, when you say at 8 p.m. we'll start the meeting, right? Okay, there are so many
Okay.
explanations about this.
I have lots of problem with article. That's why I'm asking different questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think it's the same for all of us because it's not our native language, but what I can suggest to you guys, just keep listening to those native speakers when they speak. And then eventually it would be like just a second nature to your
Right.
ear. And when you speak, you can just speak it correctly because it's
Just
hard.
we have to go through the process.
Yeah, yeah, it wouldn't come easily. It wouldn't improve right like the next day. But like I said, it's a process. Just keep listening until your ear is used to listen, and that also what would come out from your mouth. It's tricky to always think of the rules because then when you
Just
say
have to go
stop,
with the flow.
yeah, yeah.
Have to
So
go with the flow.
just like I said with the on and in, it's hard to always think, oh, what is this? It's social media, it's a website, so I have to use on. It's hard, but just keep listening until it becomes a second nature, and you will say it just um, right on the spot. You don't have to think about it.
Have to cope with the skill.
Mhm, mhm. Okay. Now, well, but it's only with IELTS that you have to be careful. But if you just kind of like make a conversation with someone who is a native English speaker, they would always understand what you mean because uh, but don't be discouraged to speak just because, oh, I have problem with at, I have problem with on and in. No, just keep speaking like this platform. Just don't worry about making mistakes. This is the process. This is how we improve rather than just holding back because we're worried about making mistakes. All right, I'm gonna take Sooraj. Sooraj is waiting for so long. Sooraj, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. All right, Sooraj. So how would you like to answer a cue card?
Of course, I will.
You like to answer a cue card?
I love all of those parts, section, I mean.
Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna share the screen so that you will see. Okay, let's share the screen. Screen, start now. There, that's your cue card. So it says, talk about a leisure activity that you would like to do. Please say, what is it? Why would you like to do it? With whom would you like to do it? So I'm gonna set my timer for your 1 minute preparation, but if you prefer to just speak right away, let me know.
Okay.
Okie So 1 minute starts. And be prepared, girls. We have only, yeah. Be prepared for the rest of you because I'm gonna give you also cue cards. We'll start with Tahera, then Melinda, then Riv, then Talimaton. And Hong, if you change your mind and want to participate, let me know anytime. Okay, your time is up. So you can start speaking now. Do you want the cue card on the screen or you don't need it?
No, I need, I think, on the screen.
Okay, sure. Okay, you can start now.
Okay, thank you. Well, there are plenty of free activity that I really want to do it. The culinary, I mean culinary course, or yoga and gym. But if I have to pick one, if I had to pick one, of course I will choose the you know uh, gym, because as far as I'm concerned, that I'm eating so much junk food in my daily life, and I don't get enough time to do enough time to follow the strict diet plan. Therefore I want to try this activity. I also need some help from people, I mean the trainer or some instructor who can give me a strict diet plan, and help me to as much as I can, they can. uh, Apart from these things, I got one of my close friend who is also from, who belong from my town too, and I hear that he's recently joined the gym as a trainer, and I want to take I want to take a consult from him, because I've seen that his physics is so amazing. I mean, he used to be so skinny, and now he built up his muscles, and his physics is like as splendid. I cannot even elaborate in the word. But now he's like my aim body, so I want to I want that he can help me, and help me to build my stamina, and also help me to which sort of the food I need to consume in my daily life. And also, even though it's I'm trying my best to grab some information on through the social media, like which sort of the cereal or the fruits I need to eat, so I can I can get my protein, or I can get fiber and many more things.
Okay, good job. It's really nice, your introduction, Suraj. You did, like, you used the first conditional. Did you realize that? Did you
Yes,
intentionally,
if I
purposely?
had to pick
If I have
one,
to pick, it will be. So
it will be the gym.
yeah,
Oh,
first conditional. That's great. Now, okay. So let's have, okay, sorry. Cue card 4. Cue card 4. So we'll have, I can see you, Tahera. Okay, Tahera, then Melinda, then Rivlin, and then Talimaton, and then back to Sooraj. So for the first 4, I will give you cue card questions. Would that be okay, guys? Girls.
Yes,
Of
ma'am.
course.
So let's start with Tahera. Okay. Now, Tahera, I'm gonna, let me just try to share my, okay, so here we go. Start sharing your cue card. Your cue card. There. So that's your cue card, Tahira. Describe a course you took in your college or university. And you should say what it was, when you took it, when did you take it, what you have learned from this course, and finally explain why you took this course. I'll give you 1 minute preparation, and your 1 minute starts now. I can see you, Tahira. You should turn on your, okay, so
Yes, my camera is already on. Do you see me? Do you watch me?
That's strange. I can see you. That's fine.
Uh,
Okay, just for this one.
I don't know. Is there any network issues or not? I can't understand what's the problem.
Let's see. I'm gonna do that. And then I'll okay. Okay, so I ask you to start your video now. Can you tap it? Yay! It works.
Thank you. Great.
Okay, your time is up. Now you can start speaking. Your 2 minutes starts now.
In my education life, I done lots of courses which were very impressive. Among them, I find business communication is very interesting to me. Uh, at the time of doing my executive MBA, I a course. The name, which I already mentioned, is business communication, and it was very impressive to me because the instructor was an amazing person, and he tried a lot to gave us lots of informations. Apart from this, he was an amazing guy to deliver his courses in interactive way, uh, mm, uh, which result which resulting we didn't feel bored to his class. And um, uh, I want to add here is the takeaway from the course was very amazing. Uh, we just learned how to communicate in the business world, as well as in every sphere of life. Uh, as you know, communication is a way, that how to express our views and ideas to the people. And finally, I think that
Sorry, time is
it's
up.
endless.
Time is up.
Okay,
Right, good
thank you.
job, Tahira. Okay, I just wanna make a comment, which is very common to all of us when we do our Q card, because normally Q card questions, they would ask you from what you did. It's like always past tense, right? It's always what did you, or something like this one, describe you took in your college. So it's in the past. Now I think I noticed you said what we learn or something. Um, so you can just change that into past tense, learned, what we learned from that course. Or learning is like you learned, if you took the course in the past and you learned something. Learning learning also can be progressive, it's continuous, so you can say
Endless process, right?
I have learned, or we have learned. So it's from that time until now, you still have that learning. Okay, just a quick
Okay, thank you.
question. Now let's take,
Any feedback?
yeah, you're welcome. Okay, now it's Melinda's turn, and I'll give you, sorry. So your question, Melinda, would be, okay. All right, here we go. Just bear with me. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay, now Your 1 minute starts. For preparation, describe someone's parents you have met recently. And your bullet points, whose parents are they? And what did they do? Or what do they do? Maybe for a living. And what did you talk about when you met them? And then finally, say how they're different from your own parents. Exciting.
Okay.
Okay, time is up.
Okay.
Time is up. There are 2 minutes. You can start speaking now.
A week ago, I remember that I met my friend, my former college friend's parents, incidentally when I went to Bandung, another city from my at my country. Hmm, in fact, my friend's mother is my former lecturer when I was at university. So, of course, she's different with my parents because she's so active at university, and even though she's so strict as lecturer, she also uh, kind of easygoing and very welcome to her 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 child friend. And uh, when I met her a week ago, we talked about some ongoing events that uh, incidentally we will participate together. Because we work in the same field of work. Uh, I mean, both of me and my friend parents are a doctor, so we have some kind of same events in the future. So that's what I talk about my friend's parents.
Okay. Yeah, good. Good timing. You only have 3 seconds left. So that's already good enough. And Melinda, you said like my friends,
Parents.
both of my friends and my parents, you said that, right? Both of my
No.
friends
Uh,
and my parents are
uh,
doctors.
sorry. Maybe I correct my grammars. I mean, I and my friend's parents are a doctor. So incidentally,
Okay. So you would say my friends and okay, my friends and my friends' parents and
my
my own
friend's parents and I
and
and me.
and my parents. It's tricky because it's
Oh,
a
it's a
long
tricky. Okay.
okay.
Uh,
All right.
mm.
So yeah, our doctors. So you should say are and no it's
Okay.
not our no it should be our doctors.
Our doctor.
Doctors because it's
Doctors.
both your parents and her parents. So
Okay.
it's plural. Okay, good job. Now let's take Talimaton and then
You.
Rev. I wonder if Sooraj is still there. Sooraj, okay. Sooraj,
Yes, I'm here.
okay. So now I'm gonna take Talimaton. Talimaton, you will answer this same cue card. And then for Rev, I'll give you another one. Okay, so now Talimaton, do you need 1 minute preparation or you just want to speak right away? Also,
Okay, just taking 1 minute.
okay, 1 minute preparation. Also, okay, don't be distracted by me speaking, Talimaton. Just continue your preparation. I just want to talk to Hong. Hong, you, because I know you wrote something about the UK, the USA, the Philippines, and the Netherlands, and you said that there are only 4 that use the. Four countries. Are you muted? Okay.
I know only 4 countries.
Oh, you know only 4 countries because there are more, I think. Like for example, Dominican Republic, you would say the Dominican Republic. Yeah, it's in the Caribbean. And some also in Africa, there are like the Congo, the Republic of Congo. Okay, time is up, Talimaton. Time to start your, okay, you can start speaking. Go.
Okay. A month ago, I met with parents who are actually my colleagues' parents, and they are from village. So they come to our office. So I meet there. I meet with them in my office. Actually, my colleague's father is a farmer, and my colleague's mother is a housewife. So when I talked with them, I actually talked about they actually where they came, because we are the same origin, and I feel very lucky that my colleague is also from the same origin, from same hometown. So as I met with my colleagues' parents, we talked about a lot of about our hometown and the places, and most probably I talked about, as my colleague's father is a farmer, but he he's actually love to educate, and he's able to educate his daughter, as she's also a banker. So I praised him that being a farmer, he tried a lot to educate his child. So that all from me. I sorry, I think audio is muted. Your
Sorry, I've been talking and talking. Okay, you also had like 3 minutes left. So that's really a good time, length of time that you, when you spoke and you stopped. But make sure that it wouldn't be like 20 seconds before that time. Okay, now let's take Rev. Okay. So Melinda, you have a message, just found it on certain website. Yeah, on certain website. There are many other country names that are habitually referred to that such as Congo, Gambia. Yeah, that's nice. You are really, you like to do research, which is really good. A good habit. All right, now let's take Rev. Rev, your cue card would be, sorry. So let's do it. Okay. There we go. All right, so now it's on the screen. Your 1 minute starts now, Riv. 1 minute. Your cue card is describe your hometown and your bullet points. Where is it located? What do people do for a living there? What the climate is like, and finally explain how you feel about your hometown. And again, I'm gonna be babbling. I'm gonna talk to Sooraj. Okay, Sooraj is off. For Sooraj, I just wanna.
Yes,
I just
here.
want to ask you to speak spontaneously. I want to ask you to just speak for 1 minute for something that you would like to talk about. And then,
myself.
yeah, it's up to you. But, and then we are done. We're finished because I really need to go quickly. I have to run. Now, your time is up. Rev, now you can start speaking.
Today, I'd like to describe my hometown. This is Cabanatuan City. This is the largest city in my province. It is located at the center or at the heart of Luzon. It is 150 kilometers from the capital of the Philippines, Manila. My hometown is mixed with countryside and rural city. It means that at the other side, there's a lot of trees, mountains at the same time, rice field and cornfield. At the other half, there's a lot of facilities like buildings and bank. Most of the time, we have these what you call summer and rainy seasons. Usually, during summer is the best time you can travel or visit my hometown, where you can witness the most the rice granary of the Philippines, because majority of rice supplies in my country came from my hometown. I feel so proud and happy about my hometown because, as I told you before, it is only few hours away from the capital of the Philippines. Aside from that, this is also known as the rice granary of my country, where you can find as the most cheapest affordable rice. Apart from that, this is also the center for agricultural research in my country, where they are going to produce more and study about onion, rice, and corn. So I'm so happy to invite every one of you, if you have time.
Time is up. Okay, good job. Oh, I'm so impressed because you applied right away the Philippines. I noticed that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's good. That's good. That's nice.
Thank
There
you
was
so much.
like, I think it was just a slip. I know you know the rules because you said most cheapest. So
Yes, yes.
yeah. So how do you correct that instead of saying
Uh, it should be the cheapest.
yes? There you go.
Yeah, I was not aware when I'm speaking.
Yeah.
I know about the adjective, plural, but
Mhm.
when it
Yeah, we know
comes
the
to talk,
rules.
I'm not aware about my grammar. Sorry
Oh,
for that.
tell me about it. Tell me about it. I make lots of silly mistakes myself.
Yeah, and
But this is,
I
yeah,
it's
depending
okay.
on
It's okay.
your level, but this is very common to second language speakers. So don't worry about it. We'll get used to it, and then eventually we will be, it will get better and better. Okie dokie. So now it's Suraj. So I'm gonna say bye to everyone because after Suraj, then we will be done. We'll be done. I have to run. Okay. Suraj, now it's your
Yes,
turn.
ma'am.
Okay. You can talk whatever you like, just spontaneously. 1 minute I'll give you. It would be nice to chat with Hung, but I don't have much time, but maybe next time. So now, Suraj, you can start. I'll set the timer and,
Right.
and 1 and 2 and 3 go.
Well, I have been living in the Poland since 2015, and I'm working as assistant chef. Uh, about my life, I love to spend time in foreign, one country because I love to do the socialize. I'm so extrovert, so I'm so keen to know about people, about their life, about their experience. So always I try to hang out with the old people because as per my according to my father, they having not enough knowledge, but having a lots of plethora knowledge that they have to share with the young generation. So therefore I always engage myself to the old people. Apart from that, I always try to connect with the technology, because of course in this current era we cannot survive without technology. So I try to keep myself and I push harder to myself to learn about technology as much as I can. I Even though it's so tough and
Thumbs up. Okay, good job. All right.
thank you.
So thank you, guys. Thank you. And I'll see you next week, Monday. Okay.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank
Bye.
you, Hang, for hanging out with us. That's really nice. Okay. Bye, girls.
Bye.